Right, missed a couple of uploads. Very sorry about that. Gonna try harder. Do better, Aaron. Do better in the future. Anyway, let's do weird news. Let's see what shit the world has got to offer up to us this week. Huge T-Rex is lifted into Lillington Garden by Crane as a surprise for wife after she told her husband to make the garden look nice. Oh man, you are confident in the strength of your marriage, sir, aren't you? You really are. You must have known what you were getting yourself into, wife, when you said this to your husband. You must have had some idea who's going to pull this shit, surely. I imagine my wife will be delighted when she sees what I've done with the garden. He doesn't genuinely believe that at all. These are the words of a man who's going to be executed in his sleep. Look at the fucking size of it. Oh, man. Adrian Shaw said he is delighted to have the dinosaur as a unique feature in his Lillington garden, and he can't wait to see his wife's face when she returns home from work. This is some revenge shit, isn't it, Adrian? How have you been wronged, Adrian? Please tell us. Adrian said, this project is a result of my wife's request to make the garden look nice. This is your fault, darling. You did not give me specific enough instruction.
Make the garden look nice, Adrian.
Alrighty then, I know exactly what you mean.
I thought nothing could possibly look nicer in the garden than a 3.5 meter replica of a rampaging T-Rex, so I bought one. Adrian, how much did the T-Rex cost? I'm asking you this. You know sure as shit your wife is going to ask you this. Where do you buy a 3.5 meter replica of a T-Rex? Like, who sells these? Did you go on Amazon or eBay? The internet has inflicted many things upon society, and one of them is the ability to buy things that you really shouldn't be able to. His next job is to persuade his wife that it should stay. Yeah, no shit. That might be the slightly harder part of the logistical operation involved in getting the T-Rex into the garden, Adrian, I suspect. I imagine my wife will be delighted when she sees what I have done with the garden when she gets home from work. You cheeky shit, Adrian. You know your wife is not going to be delighted by this at all. Your wife is going to murder you. I love that the chronology here is Adrian has thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to order a fucking 3.5 meter dinosaur for the garden. I'm going to put it in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the local press and I'm going to tell them about it before my wife. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly happen, Adrian? Divorce. The answer to that question is divorce. Well, Adrian, I wish you luck. I hope that you're still alive at the time of filming this video, and I hope that you accurately calculated the strength of your marriage before airlifting a dinosaur into your garden. That's story one. Where do we go from here, I wonder? Where do we go from here? For the Goop Team, smelling Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina was just another day at the office. I mean, this is old news, really. We all know in January, Gwyneth Paltrow decided that it'd be a good idea to bring out a candle that smelt like her own vagina, apparently. I mean, let's be honest. The first problem I have with this marketing ploy is, I don't know what your vagina smells like, Gwyneth. I don't know how accurate this candle is. Like, you might be misselling this. I know it's like, there's like an element of like a feminism thing attached to this that's like let's remove the stigma between, like, but like, no, you're barking up the wrong tree here. Like, if it doesn't matter that it's like a woman's genitals, I don't want to smell your genitals. I don't care if you're a dude or like if a guy came up to me and was like,
"Wanna sniff my cock?"
I'd be like, I do not, sir. Thank you very much. For me, I don't want to sniff my own cock. It's like it's my cock. What am I talking about? What the fuck is this? It has now been revealed that the team behind the candle got their inspiration from the scent by smelling her vagina. What does this office look like? You come in the morning, bagels down on the desk. Seems like the candles team are producing a new scent today. Gwyneth Paltrow spread out on the desk. I imagine it's nothing like this. I imagine it's different. I don't know what it's like though. My office isn't like this. Thank fuck. Goop's chief designer and head of merchandising, Sean Kearney, told Closer magazine, "We all live and breathe these products." Good choice of words, Sean. The Goop office is unlike any workplace in the world. You're right. You'll find staff sitting at their desk with a bunch of needles in their face, or wearing a necklace vibrator while discussing which sex toys gave them the best orgasm that weekend. It's the most hilariously wonderful and crazy environment. Was this a hostage video, Sean? were you put at gunpoint and being told to say this? Currently I work from home, and I think I would do so for the rest of my life if the topic of conversation when I went into the office was, how was your orgasm this week, Aaron? Well, let me go into visceral detail for you. Am I weird? Does that make me strange? If it does, then I don't want to be fucking normal. The idea is that women have been taught to have a certain amount of shame about their body. Now, I don't levy that accusation at me. That's not why this is fucking weird. Like we've just been through. It's literally like a guy comes up like, you want to smell my balls? I'm like, no. Do you want to burn a candle in your house that smells like my balls? The answer is also no. Like, you'll smell my asshole? You can see where this is going. You can see, it's not a feminine thing. It's a genitals thing, right? I don't want to smell the place that your piss comes out from. God, please don't get angry in the comments with me about this. Like, I'm not being sexist or anti-feminist. It's fucking strange. It's fucking weird. Okay, well, I'm not going to be buying that, as you can probably tell. I think my flat smells of my own genitals, and therefore that's fine. It doesn't. Okay, well, I think I've said enough. Lego piece falls out of New Zealand boy's nose after being stuck for 2 years. Really? How? How could you possibly be like, well, I think you know when I shoved that Lego man up my fucking nose? I don't think all of him came out. Sammy and Anwar's parents thought that the lost piece of Lego was long gone until their son took a great big sniff of a plate of cupcakes. Hold on, I need to understand the mechanics of this. I don't think Sammy is sniffing right, guys. It's an inhale. It's an in thing, not an out thing. If the Lego piece is falling out of his nose, he's not doing it right. Just saying. A missing piece of Lego has dropped out of a child's nose 2 years after he pushed it up. This kid's going places. This kid is going places. 7-year-old. He's 7. I guess he would have been 5 when he was doing that. I don't know. Do 5-year-olds... A 5-year-old's not progressed past the point of being like, I'm gonna shove this up my fucking nose. I hope mine doesn't. That would annoy me. With Samir showing no signs of pain or distress, his parents soon forgot about the ordeal. Since then, he's never complained or anything, Anwar said, telling The Guardian that his son was quite playful and a mischievous character. You're very mischievous, Samir, shoving those Lego pieces into your own orifices. So his nose began to hurt after he sniffed the cupcakes. I see. Thinking he'd sniffed up some cake crumbs. Fucking hell, how powerful is this kid's sniff? Freaking Hurricane Katrina, along comes Sammy to your plate of cupcakes. Better hold down the crumbs, because they're all going to be fucking gone when he gets here. Sammy's going to have to live with this for the rest of his life. Right, he's on the internet now, having shoved a piece of Lego up his own face. It was not the first time Samir has put something up his nose. Learn from your mistakes, Samir. When he was 3, he pushed an imitation pearl up his nostril. Here's the thing, right? I know that it's like there's the warning, like no small parts, because they'll choke on them and they'll die. I don't think, I'm not saying like I'm the most amazing, I was like the most amazing toddler. I mean, I'm sure I was pretty cool. Ask my mum. She'll tell you all about how I projectile vomited all over the wall, so I wasn't perfect. However, I don't think that I shoved shit up my nose because I knew it was like, this is a stupid thing to do. There is no benefit to this. This is the conversation we should be having with Samir. It's like, Samir, there is no benefit that you can obtain by inserting things into your nose. Like, that is pretty much a rule for life. Here you go, life lesson. Here I am giving valuable educational tips to everyone. Lego pieces are commonly lost up children's nostril, as are beads and small pieces of food like popcorn kernels, peas, blueberries, and grapes. Okay, let's dissect this a second. This is the most arbitrary list of all time. It's like anything small and round. That's the point you're making. You don't need to give a list of examples. I do have a problem with grapes. I have an issue with grapes. I've not tried, but I think I would have a problem with inserting a grape into my nostril. What do you guys think? Do you think my nostril's like grape-sized? Do you think that's like... Shall we find out? I don't have any grapes. Maybe that'll be the next video. I'll shove a grape up my nose for your viewing pleasure. Kid at my daycare once stuck so many crayons up his nose that he had to be rushed to hospital. He also did the same thing with both of his ears. What? The nose I can get, but come on, like you can't fit many fucking crayons in an ear, can you? I'm not having that. I'm not having that there was a child with multiple crayons in his ears. That does not That doesn't sound real. I once jammed 2 grapes up my nose, one in each nostril at a party, and then panicked because I couldn't breathe. Hold on, Carly. Come on, come on. You can breathe out of your mouth. What? I was like, I've got 1 grape up one nostril and 1 grape up the other. Shit, what have I done? Use your mouth, Carly. Breathe out of your mouth. Anyway, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's your weekly shove this up my orifice story. I'm not going to make that a series. I don't think my YouTube channel will last very long with that as the title. Astonishing footage shows medics pulling a 1.2 meter snake from inside a female patient. I didn't know they were filming me having sex. I'm not going to make that joke. No, don't make that joke. Look at the fucking medic. Look at the medic holding the snake. Holy shit. It's like a portrait, like those clowns that they pull a napkin or a handkerchief or whatever the fuck it is out of their mouth. Heads up, ladies and gentlemen, there's full-on nightmare fuel in this article. The creature had reportedly slithered inside her as she slept in the yard of her home in Dagestan. I feel like you'd notice, wouldn't you? Not just like in your mouth, but 1.2 meters down into your digestive system. I notice if I get a fucking hair in my mouth. I'm like, oh my god, this is like the most invasive thing that's ever happened to me. You have a snake in a... No, I'm not having this. You tried to freaking deep throat the snake, didn't you monster? Okay, well, apparently there's a video, so we all know what's gonna happen now, don't we? Oh my god! No. No fucking way! What the fuck? What the fuck? The Ministry of Health in Dagestan, a mountainous republic bordering the Caspian Sea, have not commented on the footage, but locals say such incidents happen, albeit infrequently. What do you mean infrequently? Like, well, yes, occasionally. We do get snakes that just crawl inside of us. Older citizens reportedly advise the young not to sleep outside because of the risk of snakes slithering inside their mouths. No, they don't. Grandma, please tell me the 5 secrets to a happy life. Number 1, if you sleep outside, don't sleep with your mouth open because a snake might crawl inside it. Okay, Grandma, get back to bed again. Well, that's enough internet for today. That is enough internet for today. If you like this, I'll do it again. Like I said, there's always weird stuff going on in the world. If you want to know more about the weird stuff going on in the world, subscribe and all that boring shit, and I'll do it again. Right. See you later.